Okay guys, so if you're taking a horse to the Gympie show and it's probably one of its first or second shows, you might struggle a little bit with the side shows and whirligigs and what have you, and that might make life difficult for you and your horse. My advice would be, if time allows and if the program allows, to arrive early, give your horse a ride, take a little bit of the edge off them, and then if possible take them back to the float for a drink and a bite to eat, let the heart rate come down, and then come back out again later to do your round then. So, if you knew your course was going to be walked at 10 o'clock, in an ideal world you might arrive at 8, ride your horse for half an hour, 40 minutes, and then take him back to the float for a rest and bring him back out again later, ready for your course. Yep, he might be a little bit tired, but I think if it's your first 1 or 2 shows, the main thing you're going to be worried about is behaviour, rather than trying to have 3 clear rounds and go super fast at the end. So when you walk your course at the show, keep an eye on not just the fences, but what's behind them. So, for example, if you've got a canter down and the big screen is right behind one of the jumps, if they've got the big electronic screen there this year, that may make a horse take his eyes off the fence if he's still fairly inexperienced. So in that case, you may want to slow down a little bit, stay a little taller with your position, keep a contact and keep a leg to try to keep the horse focused a little bit on you and the jump in front, so it doesn't get as easily distracted. So when you walk your course, have a look not just at the course that you've got to ride, but how you're going to start your course, how you're going to enter the arena. So you'll see where the judge is, you know where the start line is. Make sure you've got a nice sweep around so your horse can be well prepared for the first fence. Make sure you're on the correct lead and give your horse the best chance to start the course well. If you have a bad first fence, well, it's sometimes can be difficult to recover from that. So the Gympie show, the footing is always very good in there, but you will notice there is a slight slope on the arena. So you need to keep that in mind when you ride your related lines, especially if they're downhill. Related line might be one jump, that's 4 strides to another one. If you're going downhill, those 4 strides are more likely to come up a little short at the end. So with the course, the ground being on a slope, if you're travelling downhill to a fence, it's easy for the horse to get on the forehand, run a little closer to the fence and have the rail down. So what do you do about that? Make sure you keep your position a little upright, more so than normal. Keep your horse together in order to keep the strides slightly shorter so you don't run too close to your jump. So if you watch some of the elite riders, especially on their young horses, when they go into the ring, if there's a particularly spooky fence there, a new brick wall or a flower garden or something like that, many of them, before they present to the judge, they'll just go past and they won't push their horse's face in it, but they'll go past and give the horse a little bit of a pat just to reassure them that everything's okay, they don't need to worry about it. So you watch the good guys and you can learn a lot from those. So if you see a spooky fence, before you get to the judge, you can't spend 20 seconds around it, but go past it, give your horse a pat, make it a positive experience, just to give yourself a little bit more chance with that difficult one. So in your warm-up, before you go into the arena, you want to make sure that your horse enters the arena confident. Sometimes you'll see some people over-jumping their horse in the warm-up arena, purely through nerves. Your course might be 80-90 centimetres, you don't need to jump 1.10 in the warm-up. If your course is going to be 80 centimetres, you shouldn't really be jumping any more than 80 centimetres in the warm-up. Start with a cross pole, start with a rail on the ground if you need to, but start low, get your horse confident and work its way up to the height that you need to be jumping in the arena. The main thing is that the horse in its head is feeling positive and confident as you enter the arena.